we'll start with a video and then we'll do our workbook. We've already seen this one, but if we can't hear it too loud, I'll go through it. Remember, our pictograph has to have a title to tell us what it is, our favourite animal. And here is a title, favourite fruit. So we know that it's about favourite fruit. And down the bottom, we have the key, which says that one smiley equals one child, one student, one of you guys. So now we know it's what children like as their favourite fruit.
An important part of our pictograph is called the key, and our key here is one smiley face is equal to one child. We will now answer some questions about this pictograph. How many children like apple?
So how many children like apple?
We must first look at the fruit column and look
Find
for
our apple, and then we just count the smileys.
One smiley is equal to child. So let's look at how many children like apple. 1, 2, 3, 4 children.
4 smileys is 4 children.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 children like apple. What if I were to ask the question, how many children like pear? Again,
How many like pear? 1, 2, 3.
And remember, one smiley is equal to one child. So count 1, 2, 3. 3 children like pear. How many like grape? 1, 2. 2 children like grape. How many like bananas? 1 child like bananas. So let's answer another question. How many children
How many children like pear and grape? So that is an addition, a plus. We're going to add pear and grape.
We have grapes.
So pear, we're going to add
Children
3
pear and grape.
plus grape 2. 3 plus 2
Grape.
is
5.
5. That's right, 5.
We must add a number.
Pear and grape. So when we see the and, that means that we're going to do an addition. Plus, add.
2, 3, 5. 5 children like pear and grapes. Let's now answer another question. How many children are there in all? Remember, boys and girls?
อันนี้ที่จะเปิดวิดีโอให้เปิดวิดีโอ
So we're going to add them all together. What is total? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4.
3,
Count on.
5, 6, 7, 10.
The total is 10.
Children in all.
Okay, so that was pretty easy, isn't it? We've already done harder grams than that. So in case anyone just joined, just remember, math workbook, page 104. Ice creams on it. All right, let's turn over and we'll start to go through it together. And then I'll see if this is their homework. Finish the pictogram. What's the answer the questions based on the pictogram and then find the answers. Remember, we have to know what we're looking at. That's the title of the pictogram. The pictogram below shows the number of ice creams sold by some stalls. And how many stalls are there? There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 stalls. Stall A, stall B, stall C, stall D. Then we're going to see, and it tells every time we see a picture of ice cream, that means that they sold 1 ice cream. Too easy. Let's do number 1. Which stall sold the greatest number of ice creams? The greatest. Before we find the answer, let's think of another word for greatest. It's biggest, isn't it? Or big. The biggest number. Biggest. Big, greatest, or the most. There's another word. Most. Of the most ice cream. Which store sold the most number of ice creams? Which stall sold the greatest number of ice creams? Which number is the biggest number? The biggest, the greatest. All about the biggest number. So let's find out. 5, 8, 3, and 7. Which is the biggest number? Pictogram makes it easy for us.
เขียนตัวเล็กๆตรงนี้แล้วก็ข้าง
And we counted those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
ตอนมัน
8.
ติดต้นมันขาดแล้วให้ทำไงเดี๋ยวจะพาทำเดี๋ยวเรามา
เด็กๆใครที่พูดอยู่ใครก่อนนะคะ
Which store sold the most or the greatest number of ice creams? Stall B. So answer to number 1, stall B. Which stall sold the least number of ice cream? What's another word for least? Oh, if greatest is the biggest, least is the smallest. the smallest number. Which store sold the least number? Which is the smallest number? Let's go back up to our pictogram. Which is the smallest? Pretty easy. Stall C, 1, 2, 3. 3 is the smallest number. They sold the least. Which stall sold the least number of ice creams? The answer was stall C. Which sold the smallest number of ice creams? The least number of ice cream? Stall C. Number 3. How many ice creams did stall A sell? So we're looking to answer this. We just got to find stall A. Find stall A and count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy one. How many ice creams did stall A sell? We know that every ice cream picture is one ice cream, so it's 5.
What's that?
Sits. That's an easy.
แล้วคุณครูทันไหมอ่ะ
Remember to spell it. Can't.
คุณครู
How do we spell 5? F I V D. 5. Or if you're lazy, then write the number. Let's try and spell the numbers. F I V E 5. Number 4. How many more ice creams did stall D sell than stall A? So this is the difference. We're doing
ที่คุณครูไทยอยู่
ก็สวัสดีนะครู
going
ถามว่าเลข
to use our, we're going to do a sum, and our sum has to be
ส
a
วัสดีค่ะคุณครู สมุดเล่มไหนคะ หนูเข้าไม่ทันค่ะ
เวิร์กบุ๊กหน้า100
Here we go.
104 ค่ะลูก
ค่ะค่ะ
อันนี้ดูก่อนนะคะ ใครที่มีเสียงอยู่นะลูก
ไม่ใช่ไหมคะ
ไหนโชว์ให้ทีเชอร์ดูหน่อยลูก
นี่ค่ะ
Ready?
กระเป๋ามายายดูให้
Send it.
104 ใครคิดเนาะนี่เนาะ
Watch the video if they want.
อย่าเพิ่งคลิกนะคะ ปิดไมค์ก่อนนะคะลูก
So, question number 4. How many more ice creams did stall sell than stall A? So, we're doing a sum this time. We're doing a minus, a subtraction. Minus D minus A. So we go back up. Let's find D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be 7 minus stall A. Which is 5. 7 stall A minus stall D minus stall A. 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5.
equal to
That's correct. 7 minus 5 equals. Spell 2. T W. Two. Spell the numbers out as well. 2. W-O. 2. D minus A. 7 minus 5 equals 2. And the last one. Arrange the stalls in ascending order. Ascending. That means we're counting forward, going forward from the smallest to the biggest. So when we see ascending, that is like the thing that we use our less than sign. We put them so that we can use our less than sign. Ascending is small to biggest. Now it's going to say, okay, let's find out which was the smallest. 3. And stall C, A, then D, and the biggest, the greatest, was B. So C, A, D, B. Just to help us remember, instead of just putting them in order, use the less than sign to help us remember. Ascending smallest to biggest. Start with C. Say C is smaller than A. A is smaller than D. And D is smaller than B. Even though it doesn't ask, let's put the numbers in so we can see the numbers as well and see why it's ascending order, smallest to biggest. The stall C was 3. 3 is smaller than stall A, which had 5. And 5 is smaller than stall D. D is 7. 7 is smaller than 8. Okay, so that is our ascending order. Smallest to biggest. Smallest up to biggest. And when it says arrange, what's another word we could use for arrange? We also use the word, that's order. Let's order the numbers. Put them in order from the smallest to the biggest. Okay, so that's our ice cream pictogram all done. Now, let's move on and see if anyone yesterday's homework. No one in 110 did that homework. Did anyone finish their pictogram from yesterday with the blocks? Here's how it should have looked. We had green, 3, blue, 5, white, 2, pink with 5, and we said that one red triangle equals 1 block, wasn't it? And this is that shows students' favorite blocks. Homework, you can finish these off Okay, let's go through them. What colour is least favourite? What colour is least favourite? That's the one that nobody likes the most. The least. Two. So the least is white. Writing white for homework. Colours make a number bond of 10. Who remembers their number bond? Numbers that add up to 10. Which two colours would add up to 10? Is it 3 and 5? No. 5 and 2? No. 3 and no. It's 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5 is a number bond of 10. 5 and 5 makes 10. So which two colours? Blue and pink make a number bond of 10. The we can count all the blocks. Third,
เขียนบอล
เขียน
3 plus 5, 2 plus 5. And we already said that 5 and 5 is 10. We can say plus 3 plus 2. 10 plus. Hey. And our last question will be how many green and white blocks are there? So it's a plus, an addition. You're gonna add green
แต่นี่
and
นี่
เดี๋ยวคู่กันมัน
plus
มันหายคู่กัน
โอเค
plus 2 equals
แล้วแต่
give me answers. You just write them out. Okay, guys. So I'll send you a copy of that picture so that you can copy them out later. But that's our last pictogram for this week. Tomorrow we'll do something else. We might do our term 2 test. Okay? But thanks for coming. One heart, one high five.
ไม่
See you later. Cowabunga.
ดีเชอร์บายบายเพื่อน
Bye.
บายพี่แอม
Thanks for joining.